welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Just a quick update on the YouTube 2019 account. We have one more summon here. We have been building out Shamira, guys. Finally got Shamira up to that mythic level. Rowan we're building out as well. Love seeing the combination as well as Rose. Really got to get a few more heroes in here, including a couple Wilders. As you can see here, guys, we've done a couple summons. Wilders have eluded me. I have double copies of Namora, meaning we could take her up to that Legendary Plus level. But that's it. I haven't gotten anyone else. I haven't used anything but food within here. We have a bunch of copies of Ira. In here again, where you have Pharrell, I actually pulled another copy of him, which would give us the ability to take him up to Mythic Plus, not up to Ascended yet, which is the reason I'm keeping him in Legendary. And then, of course, we do have Rowan. We have another copy right there, and I need some more copies of Rose. One more, guys, and we can actually take her up a little bit higher. So we're going to do one summon while we're in here with the update. Again, every time I hit my diamonds, I do a summon in here, which there is Hendrik. We already do have Hendrik, but again, one more copy of Hendrik. Not going to do anything for us at this point. So that'll do it for the update. Today's guide, we're actually looking at the Stargazer. So there is a very strong Stargazer priority. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at Zappy's guide and break it down. It really saddens me to say it, but looking at the guide, I will show you in just a moment, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the guide. All right, so if you guys seen Zap's Visual Guide to Stargazing Priority, that is right, guys, version 2.0, April 2022. Over on Reddit, guys, this guide is up. I will put a link down below. There is a message from Zappy that says this will be the last one, guys. This will be the last one for 2022, meaning that all of the guides that we've covered through the last couple of years with Zappy will not exist in the future, which is super unfortunate, guys. A lot of the content creators, especially over on Reddit, a lot of the visual creators have left AFK Arena. Even a lot of the content creators, which I believe is the reason why Lilith has been putting such a strong focus onto the short contests and a couple other things to really get some new content creators out of there. So how to read it, guys, you can really break it down. I read through it. You can see picking from Universal Stargazer, picking from the campaign PvE, or for the Cursed Realm. Now, there are very specific heroes that fall kind of in different places within the Stargazer. You can see Universal Stargazing Priority is usually campaign PvE, which is kind of similar to what you see here. Cursed Realm is entirely different monster, guys. Even when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition, it is significantly different when it comes to the heroes that you're looking to Stargaze, which can throw a lot of players off. My focus, of course, is PvE, guys. This is by far my biggest focus within AFK Arena is the PvP aspect. Now, Universal Gazing Priority, we have the twins. You can see right here to Elite. We have Mortis to Elite, and then we do have Lucretia all the way to Ascended. Now, there are a few reasons for this, guys. The twins only do what they do, and they're actually the only hero that does the linking, that does the haste buff. In the manner that they do, they are utilized for a ton of AFK Arena content, including the Abyssal Expedition. Now, for the Expedition, they have to be at Elite Plus, so you do need double copies of them. But for a majority of the guild bosses, even early Twisted Realms, things of that nature, Twins and Mortis are a huge, huge priority, guys, when you're building them. Followed by Lucretia. Just like you checked out from the guide that we put out yesterday, Lucretia will carry teams by themselves. Ultimately, she is a hero that you have to build out, guys, because she is probably the strongest hero in the game. Her and Ainz really go hand in hand when it goes to the amazing strength that we see from these heroes. Here is our legend over on the left-hand side. Now, I am going to focus on the PvP aspect of this, guys, or the PvE versus the PvP. You can see, again, there is a little bit of crossover with some of the heroes within here that do incredibly well. So again, I'm going to put a link to the guide down below so you can check out the Cursed Realm and check out the PvP guides on which way you really want to go. So PvE, as you can see, guys, Mahira. Now, the reason why Mahira is one of the biggest and earliest heroes that you actually want to build is because her Mesmerize effect works at any level. If you have her at Elite, if you have her at Mythic with a signature item, if you have her built out at Ascended with furniture, even if you have her engraved, the Mesmerize ability still does the same thing, which is the reason why it's really important to build her out. Pretty much it is soon as you can get one copy of her, she is viable in PvE. The earlier, the better. Now, interesting enough here, it looks like he kind of goes with the Charizard comp first. So you see Mahira here, and then you see Kazard with Ulna. Ulna Grez is one of the strongest comps within AFK Arena, which is the reason why I think they're really going with the, again, Stargazing priority, picking up one copy of Mahira, then moving right to Ulna, taking Ulna up to Ascended so you can run the Ulna Grez comp, and then building up Kazard to Mythic. Now remember, guys, Kazard has to have, and I really stress, has to have the plus 30 signature item to really be effective within the Mahira comp, because that extends the duration of the Mesmerize. If you have Kazard and he's at a plus 29 signature item, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to work. The whole team comp kind of does fall apart. Then you can see, guys, building Lucretia up to that 1-star rating. Big reason for the 1-star is the engraving, guys. She is one of the strongest heroes, one of the earliest heroes that I would recommend engraving. Again, she has the ability to push through a significant amount of the campaign. Absolutely just a monster when it comes to the amount of damage she puts out. Then we throw Mortis in the mix. You can see right here at Mythic. Then we have Zolrath, guys. Zolrath does have to be Ascended because of the 3 of 9. Now, he is the hero that I would pick up primarily from the Challenger store. Now, again, there's a lot of different guides, and I believe the bottom of this shows a couple different formations to when to build what kind of where. But Stargazing right now, guys, right there with Zolrath. Then breaking it down, you're taking Mahira now up from Elite up to Mythic right here. Unlocking that signature item, getting her built up a little more. And then it goes right to Helos with 1-star, which of course, guys, furniture built on him, engraving built on him, signature item built on him. The more that you have him built out, the better he will perform. Then we have Lucretia up to 3 stars. This is really the ideal build because when you do start engraving the hero, the 3 stars will give you additional crit, which makes her super strong. Then we go into getting Zolrath built out to 1-star, getting Mahira up to now the Ascended level, possibly with furniture. Furniture on her, not super effective, but just for the survivability aspect, a lot of players do build her up a little bit higher. Then we move into Frampton. I foregone building Frampton. I feel like I really needed to, but I prioritize my account to be able to make continuous progression within the Celestial Tower. The Hypogean Tower with Lucretia was working incredibly well. I also did get the Awakened Disease. So again, I kind of changed up the list a little bit. I put him down a little bit lower just because I do have a couple other heroes that I did make out of the Celestial and Hypogean Tower. Then we move into Zap. Zap is actually the hero I'm looking at right now that I'm currently building on the YouTube account. We have Mortis up to 1-star, and then we do have Zap all the way to Ascended. Moving down, you're taking Lucretia to 5 stars. We're taking Athalia to 1-star. Athalia with her engraving incredibly strong. And then the twins up to the Ascended level. Now, some of the variations of this, guys, is if you're pushing the Twisted Realm, if you're pushing Guild Realm or Guild Bosses, things of that nature, if the twins are dying too fast, so let's say in the 1.5-minute battle, your twins are dying out after 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. If they're not surviving the entire length, the duration of the battle, it is important to build them up. Now, maybe not all the way to Ascended, but you might find a place in here where you have to build the twins up a little bit higher than just having them at Elite for the survivability aspect, which again can hinder this the diagram a little bit, again, because if you go into the Twisted Realm, again, and the twins are dying out in 20 seconds, there's absolutely no utility for them within there unless you're murking them. That's one of the big things, guys. Murking heroes in AFK Arena or using your Solemn Vow will give you access, if one of your friends have them, you can borrow them, to very powerful enemies. That way you could even forego if you're just using them within the Twisted Realm. Now again, both the PvP aspect and the Cursed Realm, you can follow along with the guide. I'll put the link down below. So things to consider: Challenger Store should be naturally viewed the Challenger Store. The event that you get a priority in the guide, not Ascended, you may consider gazing for them to build them up a little bit faster. That is what we did earlier with Athalia. I never built Athalia, I built Aziz first. When the Celestial Tower came out, we needed Athalia's damage. I not only stargazed for Athalia, but we utilized the Challenger Store as well to kind of build her much faster. We did the same with Zolrath, building them out much faster on the pay-to-win account. Now, Mortis Engraving provides him extra attack speed, which is going to buff more often, which is the reason he's kind of a game changer, guys. When you start getting him up to the engraving part, again, he's not the highest on the engraving, but the attack speed that he picks up on there will work. And again, plus 60 engraving is marginal in modes with artifacts. Not really a huge priority short of the attack speed that he picks up within there. And again, Tailene, if you're building out the original Tailene, paired best with Orthos. Orthos will actually do the time stop. Tailene will continue to move, and Tailene will also continue to heal the entire team, which again, they have to be heavily invested in to really be viable. Now, heroes with the icon may either be gazed or skipped at a later time, and then Temple of Time heroes can be gazed to 1 star when the player ascends a particular hero. Now, the big thing with the ascended heroes, guys, is if you do not take them, if you do not build them out with signature item, if you do not build the furniture, if you do not do the engraving, they're missing an entire set of skills, which makes the awakened heroes almost not viable because you do not have the skills within the hero itself. Now down here, Zappy does break out kind of the challenger store, building out, of course, Leonardo, then moving to Zap, then Athalia. We have Aziz, Merlin, Orthos, and then, of course, from the chest, we have Flora. The PvP spec and the Cursed Realm changes a little bit in here, but these are really the priority heroes when it comes to building out heroes within the Challenger Store. Labyrinth Store, Arthur, absolutely, guys. Arthur does incredibly well. Then we have Emblems of Space. We have Red Chest. Then we have Baba Yaga and Wukong. Baba Yaga, absolutely a big priority in here, guys. She does crowd control, works in a couple different teams, which is very cool to see. Then Temple of Time, you can see, guys, getting the legendary of both of them, so actually unlocking them to legendary. But then it does swap to the utility of utilizing Tailene, and then it goes to Aziz. Again, if you do not add this 1 star on here, you're going to be missing a lot of the abilities that come with Aziz. Same thing with Tailene. Awaken Tailene, if you do not have the abilities in there, you're going to be missing a lot of the skills that she does possess. Now, again, designed by Cro-Magneteer, Sick My Duck, which is awesome. Again, super sad to see a content creator leave that makes such amazing visual content, guys. Big shout out to Zappy. Again, I've been covering his guides for years, but unfortunately, like I said, he posted over on Reddit. This is going to be the last guide for the entire year. After the year, so 2023, he's going to kind of reevaluate if he's going to come back, what he's going to do. So I wish him the best, guys. Again, leave some comments down below, give some shout outs and some love over on Reddit, because this is going to be the last guide we're seeing from Zappy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.